Hello, how are you doing today? I hope everybody's good. Today with the Learning with Mr. Raj video, we're going to talk about Indian cuisine. I know a lot of people that they keep telling me, it's like, Mr. Raj, I really like Indian cuisine, but those restaurants, they're just so expensive sometimes. And I said, yes, I understand. I really like Indian cuisine myself. And I told him, did you ever think about maybe trying to cook it yourself? Not 100% from scratch, but somewhere in the midway point where you can maybe purchase some things from the local grocery stores that are ready made. And in addition, perhaps you can make one of the dishes or two of the dishes. And I decided to make this video because I think this is a good mix between you doing some of the active cooking, because I know a lot of people are very, very busy and they don't have time to be cooking everything from scratch. Their whole goal is to just eat some good Indian cuisine. So I'm making this video because I was at the grocery store the other day and I met this lady and she was cooking some Indian cuisine. Incidentally, she was not even Indian. She was a different ethnic background, but the Indian food, the chicken, the creamy chicken tikka masala, and here's the recipe, which I'll post later on. And this was the recipe, and it tasted so good and she had the products right there. I said, you know what, let me go ahead and make this. So briefly, here are the ingredients involved. This is the tandoori seasoning, Lotus Kitchen tikka masala, coconut milk. I got 2 pounds of chicken. And then these are the accessories, getting back to what I said. Go ahead, and if you're very, very busy, which a lot of us are, you can just go ahead and buy a couple of these. And I'm actually doing this like a calculation. I said, what would this cost for me to eat in a restaurant versus what would this cost for me to buy it from the store, do a little bit of work on my end, which according to the recipe should only take about 35 minutes, and how many meals can I get out of it? You can cook this recipe is going to call for about 8 meals. I could feed a family, you could feed your family of 4, and I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of the price. Okay, so this chicken right here, this was $10. These little sauces and everything, maybe about $10. Let's just say 10. 10 plus 10, 20. Each one of these are $3. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So let's just say 20, 20, 40. And then these are some naans, which we can add later on. Now, you're saying, well, that seems kind of a lot. I could eat at a restaurant. No, you cannot. With inflation on the rise, the cost of the restaurants have increased a lot. So basically, I'm coming up with this new strategy to continue to eat the good cuisine and at the same time have a good price point, okay? It's economical to do this. Now, this is going to be a very, very simple recipe. Basically, this recipe, it's 1 pound of boneless chicken, okay? So, and then it gives you the proper amount for the yogurt, the tandoori seasoning, and, in a nutshell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to season this up, okay? I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag, and overnight I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then I'm gonna come in here, and then basically these are very thin pieces of chicken that you could just fry it, or you can cut it up. But the lady, she just fried it all, these thin pieces of chicken, and it just says cook it for 7 minutes, 5 minutes, then flip it for another 10 minutes, and things like that. And then obviously we're gonna do the basmati rice and the naans. At any restaurant, they can be pretty spendy as well. But I'm going to get this. Perfect for the toaster. I'm just going to throw this in there and see how that works. I have some bigger ones as well. And after I cook it up, I hope it turns out good. And it'll be ready to serve. And once you do that, you can cut up some onions and some peppers and, the rice and the naans and maybe an eggplant or some raita, which is, onions and cucumbers, tomatoes, all that mixed together with a blend of yogurt. And then you can serve it in these little thali plates. And I think it should turn out pretty good. So these are just some ideas, and I'll let you know how it turned out. Have a good day.